Hey, this looks good, guys.
All right, we are recording. So thank you everyone for your patience. If you've been joining us live here, we had a little bit of technical difficulty this evening, but we got everything worked out and we're thrilled that you've hung with us if you have. And if you're catching the recording, we welcome you as well. For those live tonight, if you have questions for us that maybe we don't cover during the presentation, feel free to either enter those in the Zoom chat window or in the Facebook event. And we're going to just be respectful of everyone's time tonight and wrap up within an hour. So if we don't cover your question live, we will go back into the event and Zoom and make sure we post everything in the event. All the questions will be answered. So it'll be a nice reference for people to go back to as well. So pull up your chair, grab a drink, use a favorite essential oil, and get ready for some more fun and to learn with us tonight. I'm Christy Gammon.
I'm Veronica Cross.
And I'm Trisha Deming.
Yay! And we're coming to you live to talk about doTERRA essential oils and Paw Tree so that you can take care of your pets this summer naturally as well as safely. And so I'm just going to share my screen. We have a PowerPoint that's going to guide our conversation tonight. And we're going to do it like this. Awesome. Okay. All right, so welcome back to those of you who were here with us the first time. And we are going to, instead of repeating a lot of the content that was introductory or the basics or foundations of like what is an essential oil and all of that, we're just going to refer you back to our initial webinar, and that link will be posted as well in the Facebook event. So much like last time, we're going to have some information from Trisha and Paw Tree, and then Veronica and I will share a little bit about doTERRA. Then we have a couple of prizes to give away, and we'll answer as many questions as we can. But at this point, let's just jump in, and Trisha, we'll turn it over to you.
Okay, great. Thank you. So I'm excited to be here. Thank you, both Christy and Veronica, for inviting me. I think it's really fun when you can work together as, people that are both passionate about pets and helping people, and that's what Paw Tree is all about. So I appreciate you letting me be here today. So let me give an introduction of who I am, and you can go to the next slide so you know where I am. There we go. There's my family. So this is me. This is my name's Trisha, as I said. This is my husband Matt. We work the Paw Tree business together as a team. So we have a lot of fun doing this together. We involve our family whenever we possibly can. We do events together, and I just really enjoy talking dog and cat, as we like to say. So I have 5 children. My youngest just turned 2. So this picture's a little outdated, but 5 kids, and then we have these 2 dogs. You can see these 2 pets over here. One is Molly. She's the older black lab. And then we have a puppy who's being a little mischievous in our laundry bin right there. Her name's Finley, and she is about 5 months old, and she is a handful. So we've got the senior dog, and we've got the younger puppy that we're dealing with right now. So that's kind of our little bit about us, and you can go to the next slide. So Paw Tree, our vision. I love our vision, and that's part of what got me involved about 4 years ago with Paw Tree. So our vision, it says here, is to create a world filled with unconditional love where pets and their people thrive. So I have certainly seen Paw Tree make a difference in my life, both financially, but more importantly with the pets that we're impacting and the difference that we're making. So we're just going to cover a few of those today. You can go to the next slide, and we'll talk about some of these products that are changing pets' lives. And so this, for example, we're going to go over itches and twitches a little bit. My section is, and Veronica and Christy will cover other portions of how to keep your pet healthy and safely, keep them happy and safe in the summer seasons naturally. So mine's going to be the itches and twitches portion. So you see here, we've got several different products, but I wanted to just highlight really what pets often are dealing with in the summer. So many pets, as it says here, are affected by allergies, causing them to be extremely uncomfortable. An allergy is a hypersensitive reaction to a food, inhalant, or contact to a particular substance, causing itchy, red skin, panting, restlessness, and skin that may be hot to the touch. Does this sound familiar to any of you? Do any of you deal with any hot spots or itchy ears or just itchy skin in general. And often seasonally, I know that that's something that we've definitely seen in our life. We've seen our black lab, as you saw on the slide before, she is a seasonal allergy soul. We felt so bad for her in the past before we heard about Patri, because she would go through seasons of just terrible discomfort. And the redness that it talks about here, the restlessness, skin that may be hot to the touch, that is what we experience. And so these products truly did change our life. And so I'd love to talk more about those, but let's talk about how it's changed other pets' lives. So if you want to go to the next slide, Christy, I'll show one product in particular. So this is our Skin Support Plus. And it says here, recommended for hot or red irritated skin and hot spots. So you can see a before and after picture here of a hot spot. Do you know what that is? Do you have experience with hot spots? I'm sure you have. If you have a pet, most likely you do have hot spots. You've seen them, whether it's from scratching too much or maybe taking them for a hike and seeing hot spots on their pads of their feet. So this is a before and after picture. It says Patri Skin Support Spray is the most effective treatment we've ever used. Lydia, LA, Los Angeles. So here's a difference. In 1 week, she saw this drastic difference. If you want to go to the next slide, you can see that as well. So making a difference here, this is 5 days. So this is what I was referring to before, maybe a hike or something that irritated those pads. You can see the redness and discomfort. So 5 days later, you can see the impact the Skin Support Plus had. I love the Skin Support. It's a soothing blend of tea tree oil, aloe vera, chamomile that works synergistically to treat and ease the discomfort of environmental allergies, abrasions, and itchy or irritated skin. So love this product. It's one that we use faithfully at our house, and it smells wonderful too. And it's an all-natural product made here in the US, so I think that's what we like to highlight. If you're trying to treat your pet naturally and hot spots is something you've experienced, I promise this is for you. You'll love this product. So let's go to the next slide. Let's talk about our flea and tick spray. So I know that Christy and Veronica will cover a little bit of this too. So we have a product that complements each other. This is a unique blend of peppermint oil and clove oil extract that kills fleas and ticks by contact and helps prevent future infestation naturally. Now we don't have a lot of fleas here in Utah. We do have ticks. So that's something, the fleas, I know I have customers in California that have used this flea and tick spray and have loved it, to be able to spray it directly on their pillow or directly on the pet. It's not harmful. It won't cause any irritation. Really great results. They love it. They love it for those fleas. The ticks, same thing. I even use it on myself. So I know doTERRA, they have the same products that can be safe for pets, safe for people. And that's what we love about this. I never, ever will put on other tick spray again. And I think you know what I'm talking about. I don't like to mention names or products, but I'm a big believer in all natural for myself and for pets. So love the flea and tick spray. So let's go to the next slide. So here's some, just some seasonal allergies that we can address here. So ideal, so we've got the Skin Support that I mentioned, the Wild Alaskan Salmon Oil, and these Allergy Support Plus pills. So it's a chewable tablet, I should call it. So these are ideal. Any of these products would be ideal for excessive shedding, dry skin, dull coat, red irritated skin, hot spots, seasonal allergies, food allergies. And this bundle right here, I like to bundle or show the bundle price because it's 3 products that I feel every pet parent would benefit from. So the Skin Support for those hot spots that might show up, the Wild Alaskan Salmon Oil that helps with that shedding. It also has omega-3s and 6s that kind of help from the inside out. So these are things you can apply topically, like the Skin Support, but also on the cellular level as well with the Wild Alaskan Salmon Oil. And then the Allergy Support Plus. Now this product has changed our life because our pet Molly, as I mentioned, she has those seasonal allergies, and she would often, can you relate to the thumping on the floor when the pet is scratching their ear or scratching their stomach and you hear that thump, thump, thump? That's what we experienced. We rescued Molly, and she had just every skin allergy issue you could ever imagine. We tried food after food after food. And so once we heard about Patri and introduced that to her diet, not only did the food help, but this allergy support has helped tremendously during those seasonal allergy episodes that she has. We don't hear the thumping. She's not nearly as itchy and twitchy as she was before. Every once in a while, we do have something that flares up, but that's what the Skin Support is for. So love this product. The bundled price for all of it is $62.97. It ships for free if it's on an easy ship. But everything we have is money back guarantee. So I love to highlight that. If you're a pet parent that's experiencing any sort of seasonal allergies, I would love for you to try and see what a difference it can make in your life, because I have dozens and dozens and dozens, probably hundreds at this point, of customer testimonials of them just experiencing Patri and what it's done for their pets during these allergy seasons. So let's go to the next one. I was just going to highlight a couple more. The skin, salmon oil. This was ideal for shedding, dry skin, dull coat, itching, red irritated skin, hot spots, seasonal allergies. The other one, the Skin Support Plus that I've highlighted quite a bit. Key benefits: it soothes that irritated skin. It's alcohol free, so it's not going to sting. That's a huge one. It won't affect any topical flea control products. They won't counteract with each other. They work synergistically together. And they're all natural, as I mentioned, developed by veterinarians and made in the US. So I'm just kind of breezing through these. If there's questions, we can go through those. I'll kind of sort through those after. I don't see any here on the Zoom, but I think that's it for my section, right? I was just kind of breezing through itches and twitches and how we can help. This is one of my favorite products that Patri is probably best known for, and this is our superfood seasoning. This is the special we have this month, so I thought I'd throw this up there just in case anyone's wondering, what is Patri? I haven't heard of it before, and you want to start with a very basic entry-level product. This is the one to try. This helps with overall health and wellness. It's a superfood seasoning, so you can sprinkle it on their food. You can give the pet variety, mix up their mealtime. We've got 7 different flavors, and we have this introductory offer happening this month, 3 for $30. So you can get 3 seasonings for the price of 2, and gives you kind of a toe into what is Patri all about and how are we changing the lives of pets and people. Well, this is the place to start. So I thought I'd throw this in there and let you see. So if you have any interest, please message me. My link was shared before, and I think we'll have it here after, but we'd love to help you out and help you get that 3 for $30 while the promotion is happening. So anyway, that's basically it. Love to answer any questions that you have about allergies or hot spots, irritations, any sort of skin issue. Let me know. Be happy to help. But let's turn it over to Christy and Veronica.
Thank you so much, Trisha. That was amazing. I learned a few things.
Yeah, I thought it was fun.
These are a couple of ways that you can connect with us if you're looking for more information, but we're just going to jump right in. I do have some pet news. Since the last time we met, Kate was in line to choose a puppy, and we actually had a neighbor who had a whole backyard full of rabbits, and Kate, in her infinite wisdom, decided that we shouldn't go out and adopt a dog when these rabbits needed a home. And so we are now the parents of Smokey, also known as Thumper, who is a beautiful 4-year-old rabbit, and he lives here with us now. And we don't use oils on rabbits, so that was kind of a bummer for me. But Kate is totally in love, and she's doing such a great job taking care of him. So we are Christy and Greg and Kate Gammon. I also have 2 adult sons, Greg and Zach. We are all animal lovers in the family, and we've been part of doTERRA for 8 years now. We are very enthusiastic essential oil users and sharers, and very passionate about education as well. And so thrilled to be here with you all.
Hi, guys. Thank you for joining us again. I'm just super excited just to be sharing with Patri and doTERRA and how we can just help our pets live a nice, natural life. And I am a veterinary technician. I've been a tech for 12 years, so my passion is animals 100%. And I was so happy when I was introduced to doTERRA by my friend Christy, and then just figure out how I can use that with animals. And so that's why we're here today. I've been exploring and using them for about maybe 5 or so years, and just still growing and learning about them. And I'm just so excited to be able to share with you some of the stuff that I've learned. In this picture, you'll see my husband, my 2 little girls, Olivia and Sophia, and they also have a passion for animals because every time I pet sit, they come with me. So that's just a little bit about myself.
And then we are not going to go over in detail all of the foundational information on what are essential oils, because you can find that in our previous class, but just to hit a few highlights. They are the natural aromatic compounds found in plants and trees and flowers and the rinds of citrus fruits. They are potent and powerful, but also incredibly safe. We always like to share a brief disclaimer when we're teaching on essential oils, and that is that doTERRA oils do not prevent, treat, or cure disease. Your daily health habits are what help you prevent disease and illness from happening. We work hand in hand with our medical professionals to identify what's going on, to diagnose and to treat issues. And we just happen to do that in a holistic way using our oils to help support our doctor's recommendations. And then finally, if given enough time and the right pain management, our bodies are miraculous and they're always going to fight for us and work back toward wholeness and healing. And so that cure that we're looking for is innate in the bodies because of our divine design. And so why doTERRA? doTERRA means gift of the earth. And our essential oils truly are gifts because they are the highest quality in the world. And so I would invite you to check out doTERRA.com and sourcetoyou.com, which are incredible references for you to learn more about our CPTG, or Certified Pure Therapeutic Grade Quality, and why that's the best. But for now, I'm just going to leave you with Friends Don't Let Friends buy essential oils from the grocery store. Connect with people and resources that you trust and use these powerful essential oils that work naturally and safely within the body. And so with that, I'm going to turn it over to Veronica to talk in a little bit more detail about how we would use these amazing essential oils for not only ourselves, but our pets.
Yes.
And I thought we'd begin, the last time we began with peppermint essential oil. So tonight we thought we would introduce a different one. And this is for the humans in the room. This is spearmint. And so we're just going to do a drop. Spearmint is amazing because it gives you all the physical properties of peppermint, other mint oils. So we're going to do our signature doTERRA move and drop some in a palm.
And smell it.
And breathe it in. Oh my goodness.
It smells so good.
I absolutely love this oil. So physical properties, it's going to cool our body temperature. It's going to open up our minds, open up our airwaves. We're going to be able to breathe freely, and we're going to be able to receive new information and retain it to be able to share it later, which is perfect for a class environment. And then also, this is just fun for Veronica and me, emotionally, spearmint is the oil of confident speech. And so that's going to give us the confidence we need to present in a way that's meaningful and hopefully very valuable to you. So
Yes.
take it away.
Perfect. So guys, I'm excited. We're going to recap some of the essential oils that we went over in, I would say, class 1. So we'll go over, Christy and I will be holding up bottles and smelling it. And if you happen to have those bottles, you can smell away with us. And they should be safe for your pets to smell. The peppermint, just for the cats, just make sure that they have an escape route, just because cats are a little bit more sensitive to peppermint. So, oh yeah, I want to go over a couple books, I'm sorry, one out of you, that we have here. If you guys are interested in it, we have the Essential Oils for Dogs and Cats. So this is a good book if you need a reference, what essential oils to use on your cats, on your dogs. It has some great recipes. So this is something that you can get. So I definitely get this book. We also have this Modern Essential Handbook that goes over things even more specifically in detail with the oils and how to use them as well. Can you guys see that? And we have that. And so the first oil that I'm going to talk about, let's see if we go to our first slide. You're going to also see some recipes up there that you guys can use. So what I'm going to be doing is going over the oils and their meanings behind it and what they do. So for the first oil, it is lemongrass. And this is a very nice, it reminds me of Fruit Loops. Do you think?
Yeah, it's very bright.
Very
it
bright and
makes
fruity.
you think of a citrus oil, although it is a grass oil.
Yes. And I love lemongrass.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the oil of cleansing. You can also use it on sore muscles. But one of its properties is insect repellent. So as you can see here for the natural flea bath, And this is safe for both cats and dogs, which is very nice. Just add a little bit of 2 drops of lemongrass, 2 drops of eucalyptus, and a pet-friendly shampoo. And if you put it on, start at the neck, go all the way down to the tail. And it's best to leave it on for about 5 to 10 minutes. So if your dog, it's the best time to give them a nice massage. They need love too, like that. And then rinse it off. And then our next slide will be our TerraShield. This is safe to also use on all of our pets. You guys can see that.
And we have this in the 15 milliliter bottle, and then we also have it in the convenient spray bottle, which is pictured on screen.
Yes.
And so if you're making a recipe, it's nice to have the 15 ml bottle. If you're on the go, it's great to have the spray. So
Yeah.
I like to have both.
Yeah. And this smell, I would describe it as like a citronella smell. It's very nice, just very, very clean. So you can spray it on yourself. And for your pets, I would definitely spray it on your hands. And like I said before, start off at the neck and then spray down, and then put it down the legs and on the tail as well. So this is called the oil of shielding. It includes a variety of different essential oils such as lemon, eucalyptus, citronella, as I mentioned, lemongrass, wild origin. That's just to name a few of them. And it acts as an effective natural barrier against many flying and crawling insects, and is safe to use on everybody in the family. So this is something very good to have, something you can just stick in your pocket. If you guys are going to go on a hike, you can just bring that spray out, spray it on yourself, spray it on your hands, and then put it on your pet. Our no ticks. This is, I was going to have Christy share a testimony of her friend who experienced having a tick bite, and what oil we used for that.
Yes, my friend Erin, who was live with us for our initial show, told us right after that, within a couple days of that webinar, her chocolate lab, which kudos to her for even discovering a tick on a chocolate lab, but she just noticed something that just didn't look quite right when her dog Piper was coming in from outside. And so she examined and realized, sure enough, it was a tick. And so she grabbed her bottle of Purify, and that's this blend right here, and put 1 drop on the site. And sure enough, that tick just does not like this oil and worked its way out. She grabbed it, got rid of it, and then used some lavender to soothe the site. And so she felt empowered, which is probably one of the number one things that I would want anyone to feel, having these essential oils in your kitchen, your cabinet, whatever's close at hand for you, to feel like someone's in need, whether it's my child or spouse or my pet, and I have something that can help. And so I love that she shared that story with us, and that she felt like she was equipped and she knew what she could do to help her pet.
And just as a I guess advice, when removing a tick, you want to make sure that you're right at the base, the head of it, and fully remove the tick. And I wouldn't touch it with your hands. If you have a pair of tweezers, you can put it in a bag. And like I said, like we were saying, to work also hand in hand with your vet to make sure that the site, once you put the oils on, just to make sure that your dog is safe against Lyme disease and diseases that ticks can carry. Just wanted to share that with you too. And like Chrissy was talking about, the oil Purify, it means the oil purification. And I like this smell too. It reminds me of Mr. Clean.
Yes.
Right? That smell.
This is actually the oil that I use on my wool dryer balls in my laundry, in my dryer. And so our laundry comes out smelling like this. It's a very clean, fresh scent.
Very. And this also helps with bug bites, allergies, is a disinfectant and cleansing. So this is a good oil to have on hand after a bug bite, such as a tick, to use. And then to follow up with that, lavender is called the Swiss Army knife of oils, and the oil of communication. It is also antifungal and anti-inflammatory. So this is more for after you get a bite or have an itch. This is the oil that you want to use. So you can put it on your pet, dilute it with a little bit of a carrier oil, and we use our fractionated coconut oil. So you can use that. So this is very good for that. And that's very floral.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Hey, we have a question. I thought I would just let you know. They were wondering, Rosanna's asking, what oil did your friend use to remove that tick, to have the tick remove itself? Can you say that again?
Purify. Oops. Purify. That's the one. She just used 1 drop right on the site at the head of the tick, and it worked its way out. And so I believe she was prepared with tweezers to be able to grab it and bag it. But it did work its way out with the Purify.
All right, our next slide. All right, so one of these oils on here is definitely just my favorite. I love cedarwood. It took me maybe a little bit in the beginning to get used to it. It's a very woodsy, like piney smell. If you like that, like Christmas. Yes. This is a good oil. And what's cool about this oil, it's called the oil of community. And I think that's super cool because I'm thinking you're in the woods, you're walking your dog, your furry baby out there, you're in the woods, and you're in, well, I guess, communion with your dog in community and just walking hand in hand. So just taking a little bit of this, putting it on yourself, putting it on your dog. I guess if you walk your cats, you can also put some on your kitty cat. I've seen people do it, walk their cats. So this is a very good oil, and it also promotes relaxation. It's healthy for the skin, and also a natural insect repellent. So this is a very good oil. And like you guys can see up there too, how to make some recipes for your cats and dogs. This is another oil that I am new to, so I'm getting used to. It's Arbor Vitae, and it also smells very, very, very woodsy.
Yes.
And I like it.
Yes, another tree oil.
Yes, another tree, like cypress.
Mm-hmm.
And let me grab it. Yes, very similar to cedarwood. This is called the oil of divine grace, and it's also antifungal. It helps with intestinal parasites and also a natural bug repellent. So that's something very nice to have on hand, just in case your pups or your cats are experiencing something with any stomach parasites. This is a good oil to have on hand. Yes. For our next oil, it's peppermint. This is the one that we say for cats to avoid. Yes. Just for our dog friends here. Peppermint is called the oil of a buoyant heart. It helps with the digestive system, and is also just a natural bug repellent, and also naturally can cool the body down. So if you're hiking, you're out and about, put some on you, put some on your dog. And this is also a wonderful oil to have on hand. And this also comes in, well, this is probably the best one to have for your pets if you're going to make a recipe, but they also have a roll-on as well.
And you can make a cool down spray with this pretty easily with just a 2-ounce bottle, some distilled water, and about 10 drops of peppermint. And then you can spray that on your pet or yourself to cool down when you're out in the higher temperatures.
Yes. Let's see what our next slide is. Oh, and this is a fun recipe that I found that we can use on both cats and dogs. So I'm just going to read what's on the screen. So for 20 minutes, you're going to soak 2 collars with a half a cup of water, 10 drops of eucalyptus, and 15 drops of TerraShield. And then you just let it dry before needing to use it again in 2 weeks. So I'm like, how cool is that? This a natural protection that you can have on your pet, and feeling just that your pet is feeling safe with using something natural on. So I think this is a really neat recipe for you guys to use in your pets. So if you guys have any questions on any of these recipes or anything, you can type it and let us know, and we will try to answer that for you. And then we're going to pass it on to Christy to talk about some fun promotion things that we have.
Yes. And I'm so sorry, our graphic, I don't know what happened to it, but if you'd like to get started this month, I will post in the Facebook event the cute little graphic that's missing from there. We have multiple promotions going on today. So if you're interested in signing up, the smartest way to purchase your essential oils, this we talked about in more detail in the last webinar, so I won't go through it in that detail this time. But if you'd like to choose a kit up to 200 point value or more, then you get the chance to get many of the oils that we spoke about tonight as part of our top 10 oils with a diffuser. And then as our enrollment promotion, you would get 2 additional oils, which are Copaiba and Wild Orange, for free. And then today we happen to be in our BOGO week. So if you're watching this on July 17th, 2018, then good today only through midnight tonight is an offer to buy 1 spearmint oil, which we featured at the beginning of our webinar. And then you get also for free a 15 milliliter tangerine and a 15 milliliter lime, which are amazing summer oils. Love to use really all 3 of those in a number of recipes for dips, snacks, drinks, even main courses. You can cook, bake, grill, what have you, with all of those oils. Those are really fun. So if you're thinking of an oil that was not included in that kit, like Fido here is thinking about that TerraShield, just know that you can put together whatever order you like. You don't have to choose a kit. You can go completely a la carte and choose some of the other oils that we talked about tonight, like TerraShield or Purify, eucalyptus, for example, lemongrass, and put together your own custom order and still take advantage and get a lot of those free oils. So if you're interested in that, just reach out to us and we can help you get enrolled. And so that's all we have for our presentation tonight. And I'll just let you look for a moment at ways to connect with us. If you want to screenshot that, have it for later. And then I am going to stop our screen share and just come back and talk to everyone.
Hey guys, that was really, really great. I was writing down some notes. I know what's on my next order.
Oh, good.
That was really great.
Good.
I want to try the cedarwood. I bet that just sounds really yummy. We do love to camp, and I love that wood smell. So
it's so good. And like, it's one of those things too, like I've diffused it in my bedroom. And so you can do that. It's just relaxing. And then, you know, I guess if you had flying little gnats, it would make them go away, you know.
Bonus.
Yeah. And all these oils, again, they're just repellent. So they don't kill the insect. They repel. So instead of having to worry about putting on like chemical sprays all over your body and it getting into your skin, and you think about your little kids, this is safe. If they touch it, you're good and they're protective. But again, it's just the repellent. So I didn't clarify it in the beginning. So, and I think it's so wonderful with Pottery working hand in hand with the skin issues and oils. And I thought it was really neat. I like the salmon oil pump for skin and that hot spot treatment. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's when I've seen like just night and day, you know. Sorry, there's background noise. My family all decided to come in this room, so hold on.
Oops. That's okay.
This is real life. Mothers working at their finest, right?
Yes. I was going to say, like, just working in the vet field and seeing a lot of hot spots and things that, you know, sometimes can work, or sometimes you have to try, you know, different medicines and stuff. But that's neat that there's like an alternative to use something. So, and seeing that it works within like 5 days, and then thinking that your pet has relief. That's
instantly like that. Yeah.
Owners and the pet, like, okay, my furry baby is going to be okay.
Yeah, for sure. And same point, like no chemicals, no harsh, you know, you can feel really good about what you're putting on. So yeah. So it is good. This is a good cross promotion. You can see how we can, you know, really work together. I love it. It's really great. You guys are awesome.
We're awesome.
You are. Yeah, we all are. We all are. Right?
Yeah. Like we are.
All of us.
Yeah, all of us.
So
well,
any questions? Oh, go ahead.
for our prizes, maybe what we can do is leave it open for a few days and give people a chance to watch the recording. And if you want to make a comment under the recording, either something that you learned or a question that you have, then within the next 3 days, we'll just post the deadline on there and we will draw some winners from that. On our end, we have an itchy skin spray that we'd like to give away. And we have a No More Fleas and Ticks spray that we would like to gift to a couple of lucky winners. And so we'll just wait until we find out if you have cats or dogs, and then we will fill that with the appropriate oils that would be safe. And then Trisha, do you have a prize too?
Yes, I do. I have some gift cards. I just love gift cards because then you can get whatever you want. So I have some $10 gift cards for Pottery that you can log on, and if you saw something you like tonight, you can apply it towards that, or I can send you a paw pairing. That was the other option, was, you know, that paw pairing I mentioned at the end. So paw pairing or a $10 gift card, you can choose. So
wonderful. Okay, so we'll put the details about that in the Facebook event, and then people can either ask a question or comment something that you learned. And just to keep with our theme, if anything is bugging your pet, please feel free to reach out to us. It really truly is an honor and a pleasure for all of us to be a resource to you. Even if we don't know right off the top of our head the answer to your question, we will find it for you. Yes. And so ask away and let us serve you and love you in this way. We would be very happy to do that. And I think that's all.
Yeah. This is fun.
Yeah, thank you. It is fun. I really do love it. When we can both walk away learning something, I think it's great. And I love technology. Technology was a little challenging in the beginning, but I love it because here you are 2 hours ahead of me. I'm 2 hours behind and we're still all here hanging out together. So I love that.
Love it. Well, thanks again, everyone, for joining us. We'll look forward to seeing your comments and questions, and we hope you have a great night and your best summer ever. Take care.
Bye.
Thanks. See ya.